Are you tired of seeing level 160s play worse than level 27s because they farm bad? Yeah, me too. So today we will be teaching those 160s how to farm. And if you're here because someone sent this video to you, hello. Here is how to farm. And you're gonna want to follow these tips very well, especially some of the important ones, which I'll label as important in the top. Maybe I'll edit it in. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. And if you're one of those people that already know how to farm but has a friend that he's okay at it, send this to him. And here are the tips on how to farm in TDS. Let's move on to number 1. All right, so the first step is to always place a level 1 farm at the start, and don't do what I just did there and wait till wave 1 starts to place a farm. Sorry, I had to start the video. Place a level 1 farm at wave 0 always. This is because it saves you $150, and if you were to you get the exact same amount from $600. It's just better. Actually, it'll save you $250. You'll be able to place another farm like that in this next wave. And make sure you're always watching how you place the farms. Now, however, do not upgrade your farms in a way where you upgrade all of them to level 4, which I'll talk about that later and talk about why that's a bad idea. But instead, just max them out one by one to level 5. And the next thing you want to do is just save up for this upgrade, because next wave you'll be able to afford it. And if you're in a duo, trio, quad, just place another farm level 0. Don't upgrade that until you get a level 2 farm, and then you upgrade this until level 2, and then that to level 2. But the next thing you're gonna want to know is why you do this. And this is because it saves a lot of waves. As you can tell, you'll have more of these farms upgraded instead of placing them like all level 1s. It's really just it's a waste of money, really, because you'll get more if you place farms the right way and do farming strategies like this. So you always get a level 1 farm at wave 0, so you save all your money. So that's kind of relied on ping though, but if you're on wave 0, place it as fast as you can, then you'll have 250 on wave 1 instead of 150, and it keeps on going until you have max farms by wave 22 instead of wave 32. And also, don't spread your farms apart like this. Keep them in one area. This is a less important one, but it's still pretty important, because you're gonna want to keep them all in like some small areas so you have more placement for towers, because you see it's a pretty big placement on the farm. It's like as big as like a scout. So I'd rather place scouts for damage than farms. That might just be me. I don't know. On to the next tip. Alright, so tip number 2 is to not use Golden Cowboy or Normal Cowboy as a replacement. Now, sure, it might give money, but it's just better to use Farm, as the Normal Cowboy is not that great compared to a Farm. As you know, most people will, if you use Farm as a replacement, if you use Farm instead of the Cowboy, you will win. That's how you win hardcore. I mean, you don't see the player 1 and 2, or if you're 3 on Sicky strat, placing Cowboys instead of Farm, because it's just not worth it. You're placing $700 for less cash, and I mean, sure, it's constant cash, but I'm gonna show you how long it would like how far you would get if you used Cowboy as a replacement for Farm in Fallen. Alright? Hey, before we continue on to the last tip, which is the third tip, it would mean a lot if you subscribed, because, well, you made it this far, so hope you enjoyed my video. If you didn't, well, I mean, sorry. You can always unsubscribe later, and it really helps me out a lot. Also, don't forget to leave a like. That helps me get up on to your recommended feed, and you know, other people's recommended feed. And share this video again with people who don't know how to play this game, so we can help and stop the crazy amount of level 160s that have no idea how to farm. Alright, sorry, on to the final tip. Alright, so the final tip for TDS farming is to not get level 4 farms. And I know I already mentioned this, but here, I'll explain why. So as you know, the upgrade costs 2,500 for 750. Now, you only gained 250, and you did, well, 10 times the price. So already it's looking not so great, right? Oh no, but it gets worse. You could get a level 3 farm and a level 2 farm, which gives you the exact same amount for much cheaper. Way cheaper. And, well, simply, it's just easier to max them out one by one. So, for example, I'm not saying never go for level 4. You can go for level 4 as in, like, if you're trying to get to, if you have 2,500 and next wave, you're gonna have enough to afford a maxed out farm, and you're doing it one by one, which is the best strategy. Always go for maxed out farms one by one. Then, well, yeah, buy that level 2 farm, because you're gonna need to buy it anyways, and it saves you it gives you like an extra 250. Why not buy it? You know, and you know, it's just simply easier to buy it. You'll have 5,250 next wave instead of 7,500, and you might think, oh, well, you'll have more money, but it's just because you had that money that you didn't spend on the farm, which you'd have 0 cash but when you max out that farm instead of 250 cash, which adds up. Anyways, that is the last tip. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe again. I hope you thought this was good. I don't know. I haven't made a video like these in a while, and it took me like 3 hours to edit, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching.